Welcome everybody. Tonight is our DevLab developing for VR and the 360 CAM. For people tweeting, hashtag MobileMonday, hashtag Qualcomm, hashtag LG. Is that the right hashtag for it? And also, thanks for WeWork as well. You guys can make some mentions out there. Again, my name is Mario Tapia. I President and Curator of MobileMonday Silicon Valley. But also run a couple other communities, New York and Silicon Valley. So how many people have been to first time MobileMonday tonight? First timers. All right. How many people have been to MobileMonday in a different city? All right. Okay, cool. So I put the stuff together. So if you're down in LA, take a look at the meetup calendar there. Same thing for New York, even if folks are visiting. We're part of use part of the agenda for tonight just to welcome, and then we'll have a LG presentation to the Qualcomm. It's actually a partnership between LG and Qualcomm. These are the three different cities I kind of curate, but we're part of, so there's about 30,000 of you between LA, New York, and Silicon Valley. The Valley, I think we have, about 20,000 of you in my email list. And it's a group grassroots organization. There's about 140 different cities, so from Tel Aviv to Tokyo, there are meetups happening on Monday nights in all these different cities, Berlin, London, Sao Paulo, and other regions. Mumbai is also a city. About a third of the communities is people who write code. How many people who write code tonight in our DevLab? All right. How many people product and marketing? All right. Sales? All right. Any designers tonight? All right. Unicorns. Cool. A little bit about what do we do with MobileMonday for the newcomers. We have a monthly topic, so that will be more of a panel discussion, and we discuss something that's going on in the industry, from like on-demand to connected home, connected car. We also do something that we hear today is called DevLab. So a bit more technical, and we kind of deep dive into one type of technology, SDKs, APIs, tools for developers. Is kind of what our sessions for. And then we also do some chief executive officer type dinners for founders and high levels for 500 folks. We are funded by the industry, so these things wouldn't happen without them. And to pass some corporate sponsors. A little bit about where to find us. We have MobileMonday.us, and that will kind of direct you to a bunch of different paths. You'll find us on Meetup. How many people find us on Meetup? Wow. Okay, Eventbrite? I'm saying Eventbrite. How many people actually got funded with the WeWork network? Where are you guys coming from? Meetup? Eventbrite? All right. You'll also follow us on Facebook. I always have awesome discounts or free tickets to give away. So you follow us on Facebook. So we have some big conferences coming up. We always have some nice people over there. And then we record these. So we have about 70 of these online from the three different cities. MobileMonday SV on YouTube. So if you missed it, you're watching this right now. But also, if you want to send it to a friend or catch up on something that Regina or one of the other speakers talked about. Also, I'd like to give a round of applause to our sponsors for tonight. Qualcomm and WeWork guys. And then the presenters for tonight, we will have Regina Jian, and she'll talk a little bit about the LG 360 CAM. And she's the LG technical evangelist for LG's mobile SDKs. And then after, yeah, come on. And then following Regina, we'll also talk about VR trends and the LG 360 VR. Technically, he's inside doing the last minute changes to his presentation. We'll also give a presentation after Regina. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. And give a round of applause for Regina. Sorry, came all the way from South Korea.
Okay, good evening. My name is Regina John. My name is Regina with A, so everybody confused with my name. So I'm not a queen, so my name is Regina, Regina. So nice to meet you. So I'm a technical evangelist for LG Mobile SDKs. So I've been introducing LG Mobile SDKs such as Q-Pair, Q-Slide, Q-Remote SDKs. Have you ever heard of it? No. Oh yeah, thank you. Just one. Okay, never mind. This is my first time to be invited to Mobile Monday, such an amazing IT community. So thanks to Qualcomm for giving me such a good opportunity. Okay. So I guess it's because everybody is interested in LG friends, so it's really encouraging for me. Okay, let's move on to topic. The LG 360 cam is one of LG friends. It's just a compact 360-degree cameras. So for example, the 360 cameras, we always use the 360 content for a long time. For example, on Google Maps, we just see the street view, which is taken in 360-degree pictures. But in 2007, the year the street view was launched, I think people are not familiar with the 360 content. They just know the street view, but not familiar with the 360-degree content for personal use. So I think that it was around 2010 that people started paying attention to 360-degree content as VR became the mainstream of IT field. So the variety of 360-degree cameras are launched. The LG 360 cam is one of those cameras, so it's really compact and economical for personal use. When I talk about the 360 cam with my friends, most of them ask me, who knows it? Who needs it? So we have already smartphone with a high resolution cameras, so nobody wants. And some of others whispered at me, GoPro is better. Yeah, so I know that, I understand what they want to say, but I cannot say that the 360 cam can cover all the spectrums of the cameras. It's just the compact 360-degree cameras to enrich our life. For example, with Street View, I can check the road around the hotel I'm staying in is clean or not, and whether the parking lot is near to the restaurants for dinner tonight. So it was really interesting features, interesting experience for me. And in Korea, a real estate service provides 360-degree pictures for houses. So this is an example. This is an example. It's a 360-degree pictures of a house. So as you can see, we can check where the rooms are, and where the kitchens are, and where the windows are. And we can check the floor-to-floor, the height of the house, even if I didn't visit the house. So the people in charge of this service said that after adopting 360-degree content, the page view doubled, and the customer decided to rent the house faster than the other houses without the 360-degree content. And the other example is this one. So this video is taken in LG 360 cam. So we can change the point of view by swiping on it. So this is for World Heritage Site in the LG 360. So we can capture the World Heritages by LG 360 cam here. So the first heritage is the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and we can check the opposite side of the towers. So there's no audience. Okay, I'll explain. This is Great Wall of China. And this is the Opera House of Sydney. And the Statue of Liberty. And the last one is Gyeongbo Palace in Korea. Uh-oh. So stop it. So the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of the 360-degree content is a TV show. So I remember that when I watched the last episode of Game of Thrones season 6, I was so scared of the scene that Arya started killed while afraid. So I turned on my head to, I turned on my head to avoid what's this scene. So imagine that if the scene is taken as 360 content, and I can change the point of view outside of that scene instead of turning my head. So I was really looking forward to those services. Is there a service now? No. And GoPro. Yes, everyone knows that GoPro is the world's best action camera, right? So I know that. So it's an action camera and it can take 360 content like this. It's an amazing camera, so yeah, with 16 GoPros and Google's Jump platform, right? So it's so amazing, but problem is, who can afford it? Not me, I cannot buy it. So LG's 360 cam is more economical than the GoPros for personal use. And the content taken in 360 cam can be used with via headset, as you know, to display the content side by side, and then wear the headsets and can see all the any directions of the content just by maneuvering my head, right? So the thing you have to remember is that this content is not stereoscopic. Because the LG 360 cam is just the LG 360 cam, not a 3D camera. So the content is just a 360, but not 3D. It's same to the other 360 cameras like Ricoh's Beta and the Samsung's Gear 360. So, but nonetheless, the travelers and the small content makers like this 360 cameras because of the mobility and the price. Okay, we already released the friend camera SDKs to help people to utilize this camera with their apps and devices. So the most frequent question I got when I introduced the LG Mobile SDKs was, does it work on non-LG devices? So until now, my answer is unfortunately no. So they said, I figured and turned it left me. So, but this time for this LG 360 cam, I can confidently say that yes, of course, you can use it with your Android phone or iPhone. Because we launched the 360 cam app managers on Play Store and the App Store. And the APIs for controlling the 360 cam is based on web. So because of the web characteristics of the web, the APIs can be used in any platform. It's not depends on the platform. And this LG Friends Camera SDK includes APIs and sample code and developer's guide. The simple thing we have to do with this SDK is connecting to the cam and then controlling it. So we provide APIs here. So we have the two kinds of API sets. One step is for connection, the other step is for controlling. So the APIs for connection is based on the platform. So the APIs can be a little bit different in some platforms. But the APIs for controlling, we just use Google's OpenSpeaker camera APIs, which is a web-based camera control protocol. So the APIs for controlling are same in any platform. So let's talk about the connection and the control process. But remember that I'm an Android engineer, so I will focus on Android for this presentation. But remember that there are some differences in iOS and Android.
Does it work with React Native for Android ports?
Sorry?
How about React Native Android? React Native, like to write JavaScript to get Android?
No, we just provided a Java-based APIs for connection, and the others are just based on HTTP. Yeah. Okay. First, connection. We provide two ways to connect to the CAM. One is manual connection, another is easy connection. So easy connection means that your apps should in charge of all the jobs for the connection, such as discovering the CAM and connecting and something. But the manual connection is, in manual connection, you require the users to do it by manually. So the easy connection, if you want to provide easy connection, you have to write code for the connection. But instead, if you prepare to manual connection to easy connection, and you just write a document guide for the users to do what they do, instead of the code. So in this case, the easy connection means that it's easy for users, not for developers. So it's more complex for developers, easy connection. So I think that easy connection is more complex for you. Okay, first, let's look at the manual connection because it's simple. So we have to turn on the Wi-Fi of the CAM and then connect to the CAM. So turn on the Wi-Fi is available by double pressing on the buttons of the CAM. And then open the Wi-Fi settings of your phone or your devices, click it to connect it. So the connection is established simply. So as you can see in this video, there are two hands there. So these hands are users. So you have to request the users to do it manually. So it's manual connection. But easy connection is, I've already told you, you have to write a code for that connection. So the process is, first, your devices will detect the CAM you want to use, and then start the BLE connection procedure. If the connection is established, your phone will request to turn on the Wi-Fi of the CAM. After turn on, request to connect to the Wi-Fi, and then the Wi-Fi connection process is started, the connection is established. So as you can see, we have two connections here. The first is BLE connection, the second is Wi-Fi connection. But after Wi-Fi connection is established, the BLE connection is disconnected automatically. So I have to, I've already told you, you have to write a code for that. So we check the APIs for that. So I think it can be a little bit boring, so I just brief of them. First, you have to make declare an application class extends the Octopus application. This Octopus application initializes the BLE and Wi-Fi connection. So you have to extend this Octopus application for your application. And then open the manifest file here. Set the application you declared as the name of application tag to use it on your project. And optionally, we have the other options like uses features for BLE features to limit the target devices for your app. Okay, now we are ready to call the APIs. Before the KPIs, all of the those APIs are asynchronous, so they will send the result message with a specific intent. So we need to make and register the broadcast receiver to get the intents. So all the intents are listed at the LG Friends developer website. So you have to refer to the site and then make your intent filters for your application. And now, before calling the APIs, yeah?
Can I ask you a quick question? Just theoretically, wouldn't it make it even easier if your cell phone, LG makes nice cell phones, we could use 360
Yeah.
right in the cell phone itself because it has 2 cameras. So why buy the separate 360 cam, but just use your cell phone because, why not have 360-degree image capture in your cell phone itself?
You asked that we can take the 360-degree pictures on my smartphone. Yeah, you're right. I know that. Yeah, you said that we can use the apps for that, such as right? Apps for cardboard cameras or something, right? Yeah. Yes, I know that. Yeah. The apps.
I can maybe help because I actually asked them the same question.
Yeah.
It has to do with how far the fish islands protrudes from the device, right? So if you were to do it on a smartphone, because you're right, you have a front and a rear camera, but it protrudes way too much. Your smartphone would be too big of a camera. So whoever can come up with a fish islands that takes 360-degree angles that is smaller, then yeah, why would you need a separate device? But for now, nobody can do that.
Cranes will be first.
Thank you.
Cranes will be first.
Thank you for okay. Is it okay? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. So to call the APIs for connection, we need to take an instance of connection manager because this connection manager is in charge of the connection process. So to get it, we can call the get connection manager APIs, and then we can call the other APIs to connect. To scan the devices, call the start scan friends method of connection manager. As the result, the central.action LE scan result is received whenever the BLE friends devices is scanned. So we can retrieve the name or BLE addresses or the other information about the found devices from this intent. And you can do the further things such as displaying all the found devices list or something. And to turn on the Wi-Fi, call the enable friend Wi-Fi AP of connection manager. The result is central.action friend LE result, which indicates that the Wi-Fi is available or not currently. And then, if the Wi-Fi is available, we can call the connect method of the connection manager. The result is Wi-Fi client.action friend Wi-Fi result. So as you can see, every time we call a method, we have to wait for the result by intent. So, yeah, we have to wait for the intent from the CAM. So we have to check the result code of the intent and then do further things according to the result. Okay, now let's talk about the control process. Yeah, I already told you that to control the LG 360 cameras, we use the Google's Open Speaker Camera API version 2. So this Google's Open Speaker Camera uses the HTTP packets to communicate with LG's 360 camera and the apps. So the LG 360 cam runs an HTTP server on it. And this server is started, the Wi-Fi is turned on. And the server is the LG360 CAM, the client will be the apps, your apps or your devices to control the CAM. If you call an OSC APIs on your app or on your devices will send the HTTP request packet to the CAM, and your CAM will handle the packet and then respond with HTTP response packet. So this is an example. It's an example for getting a basic information about the LG360 CAM. In the request packets, you can see that we use the get method of HTTP 1.1 specifications, and the URL field here is the OSC protocol we have to call to the CAM. On the second line, we can see the address of the CAM to connect. So your request packet will be sent to the CAM according to this address and the port numbers as described here. And the remaining information is additional heading information about your request packets. So some of them are optional, some of them are mandatory, so you have to check it at LG's Friends Developer website. And response packet, you can see the 200 OK sign as you have already seen. And this means that your request is handled successfully. So it doesn't mean that your request succeed or not. It just means that your request is successfully received and handled. So the real result is described here on the body. So as we can see the manufacturer's name and model names or other things of the LG360 CAM. So if the request fails, then there is errors displayed here. So these packets are really same to the HTTP packets back and forth on the web browsers when we're using the internet. So I will show you. Okay, let me change my display setting to show you the main screen here. Okay, I will connect my computer to this 360 CAM. At first, I have to turn on the Wi-Fi of this CAM, so I've already told you we can do it by just double pressing of these two buttons of the camera. And then open the Wi-Fi setting panels here. Yep. So, can you see that? Okay, I have to run the menu. So this is the API of this LG360 camera here. So it's secured, so I have to type the password here, but the password is already stored on my computer. So as you can see, the Wi-Fi is connected successfully here. So let me open the browser.
Is the password for every camera, is it separate?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
How do
We
you...
have a defaulted password for that, and you can change it after buying it.
Okay.
So I type the address of the camera here, and then test the OSC/info. Type it. Okay, as you can see, the information is displayed on the browsers. So, and almost of the OS APIs use the post method instead of get method. So we can test this OS info protocols here on the browsers. But as you know, there are so many extensions or plugins to test the post method, as you know. So I will test it here. Okay, this is the plugins for Chrome to test the post method. As you can see, I checked the post here and type the address and the port number and add OSC commands execute protocol. This protocol requires to can run on command I will send. So which command I will send is described here. The command name is camera.getLivePreview. This is for getting a live preview of this cam. So let's test it. As you can see, I received the 200 OK sign here, so the request is processed good. And then here,
Oh, cool.
yeah. This is the response of this LG 360 cameras and the preview of the LG 360 cameras. So it's just described in binary format, but this is a web browser, so it can display the images here. So great. So why I show you this test is that I have to tell you the LG 360 cam can be used with any platforms which can handle the HTTP packets. So I've already told you we provided the APIs or SDKs for Android and iOS, but you can use it with Windows or Linux or Mac. So it's really good feature, I think so. So we had a hackathon last weekend. So most of the participants uses these methods to just connect to the Wi-Fi to the cam and code on their computers on Windows or Mac. So I think it's a good feature for users because it's so flexible for making your app. Okay. What's the problem? Great. Yes. So at last, I have to tell you, we have SDKs for iOS and Android, and we already updated the SDKs for LG action cameras, which will be soon. We'll launch it soon. So if you get onto this SDKs, and you can easily update your apps for the new action cameras. Okay, so please visit the developer.lge.com/friends to get more information about the SDKs and APIs. So that's all of my presentation. Yeah, thank you so much. And give me a second. I have a 360 cam here for the giveaway. So I have a question. If you have the answer, please raise your hand after class. Okay, raise your hand and you can get it. Okay, listen carefully. How many pages on my slideshow? Anybody counting?
How many what?
Really?
How many?
Calm down. Oh. It's just kidding. I'm sorry for that. I don't know. So the question is, it should be related to my presentation, right? So, I've already told you we provide 2 ways for connection, right? So which one which one lets you write a code for the connection?
I got it.
As his progress. Okay.
Easy.
Oh, great. Is it easy? Really easy? I'm so sorry. Okay, thank you. Congratulations. Is there a Yes. Thank you so much. And thank you so much Oh, I hope that we have another giveaway devices, okay? So, the question will be.
We have a Beats wireless. Drums. So, Regina, how many slides was it?
Gina, I gotta answer.
Just kidding. So the second question is that which protocol we use when we call the OSC APIs? Which protocol?
HTTP.
I was gonna say it was OSC, sorry.
Which? Sorry. No. Please, what's that? Octopus. Yeah, Octopus is in the name of the LG APIs. So when how can I say? The question is which server the LG 360 can run to connect to the Wi-Fi. So it's the standard of what?
So the server address,
Oh,
43.1.
Wow. Do you remember the address? Yes,
I got
the question is which protocol we use? Yes, you're right. HTTP.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Which one would you like?
Wow.
What was this one?
The drum.
Oh, yeah, I think.
Well, I have another question. What's the website to find out more information? Go to the back. Okay, wait in the back over there. The glasses. What is it? All right. Yeah, all right.
Thanks for attending. It is great opportunity for me because I'm a fluent English speaker, so I'd like to showing the YouTube video of the VR. First, I'd like to introduce the short introduction of the VR. Okay. This slide shows the very short history of the VR. Do you know the concept of the VR is invented at the 1956? The name of the first invented machine is the Sensorama. And the second one is the 1968 invented by the evangelist, and he also invented the sketchpad, and he won the prize of the Turing Award. And third one is invented by the NASA, and last one is invented by the Nintendo, well-known game company such as the Pokemon Go or the Pokemon or other Nintendo other game machine. But I have a question about this. There is many device about the VR, but nothing is successful or useful because the other three device is not commercialized or the sell the marketplace, and last one, the virtual boy is not virtual boy does not sell much device to the customers. So many people think that VR is dead or the VR is not useful. But this year and last year, there is many products is released, such as the Gear VR and HTC Oculus and PlayStation VR. Why? Why? I think many people think that VR is not useful, but many companies try to implement the VR device. So there is the question, just the experience VR, then you can understand why the company implement the VR. Okay? Let me show the video from the YouTube. The tilt bus. Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah, when I show it, when I use it, the tilt brush from last year, I was very impressive experience of the VR. People that used the VR, I usually VR is not good technology, but when I use this, then my mind is changed to the with confidence we will be successful. So I would like to show another application from the Onion.
You see as I drag it out, it does lock to the ground, so it snaps to wherever you want to.
But real-time lighting, real-time shadows, it's all completely real-time, right? Yeah. Well, this is coming. You can stay tuned for GDC on March 16th. We'll be showing this in more detail and presenting the release plans for the Unreal Editor.
I'm not sure you can see the video well. This video presents the locate the furniture, will locate the building, and will locate the therapy, will locate the some kind of lamp or the camera, right anywhere. And you can see exactly and precisely via the VR. Okay, you can if you see the video, and you will feel the VR is useful. So I have a question about this, or do you have any interesting about VR? Well, don't have VR. So, I would like to introduce several technology about VR. I think it is emerging market and there is many opportunity. First opportunity is infrastructure of device. In the below, there is the many device manufacturer such as the Oculus and Sony and Valve, HTC and we, the LG is included. And there is the HMD. In addition to HMD, there is also need the controller, or we need the control company such as the RealSense or NearMotion. You can find many devices from many videos from YouTube, so you can easily find the use of this device. The middle of this slide, there is many platform or the tools. Our previous session is talking about the 30-60 cameras. There is some kind of videos included this the capture of this environment. Creating the environment via game engine like the Unity or the Onion or other engines. In the top of this side, there is several applications of VR. Okay, I would like to introduce several applications, sample application of VR. There is first application is the movie player. This side there is the movie player from the Netflix. Netflix is trying to implement the movie player to Gear VR and show the YouTube video.
And let's look up. Well, that's pretty sweet. All right, so what I'm going to do is actually going to log into my account here. So just hold on 1 second. Here we are all logged in for the Netflix account. And one thing I did notice is if you look to the very top where it says the void, you can actually touch on the touchpad on your VR. Now you're in the screen where it is only the screen itself, you're not in the living room. Now, if you scroll on up a little bit, this is where you have the options of going back to the living room. You can actually turn on the travel mode. What that does is this is where if you're in a car or an airplane, it doesn't move on you. And then you also have the resize as well. So you just tap on the resize, and what you'll be able to do is either scroll up or scroll down to actually make the screen larger or smaller. Then you just tap it to actually get out of that as well. So now let's actually go back up into the living room because that actually looks really cool. And this is where you can choose anything and everything you would like to watch. So you can actually scroll up and scroll down between all these different options. And then over on the right-hand side, there is actually a back button if you're to get into a movie that you don't want to watch. So for example, let's touch on one of these options here. And this is where you can move your headset, and you got the little diagonal thing that you can choose all the different options. So you see the little crosshair, so you need to look for it, and then you got that back button right down there. And you'll want to search for the back button on the very bottom right-hand side.
Yeah. As you see, VR Player is the most popular application of. Any question?
The image is very soft, and I actually focus on free depth based on how sharp the image. So the edge is really blend out. So basically, you cannot focus on those who really blend out because depth is actually based on how sharp this level.
Yeah. Because the purpose program when you take the movie from the camera, then it should be taken in. There is difference between the IPD, such as the distance between the lens and display and eye. But when you take the picture from the camera, then there is a difference between the display lens and camera. So it causes a blurring effect in this video. Did it answer for your question? Yeah.
The earlier presentation by Dana was mostly by eye, that the camera shoots at the 360 degree view of the eye. When you're getting into other senses, VR, we're getting into more than the eye, we're getting into the neurosciences and also the sense of feeling and all stuff. Yeah. Can you articulate neurosciences with how we see the eyes and how we feel and how we experience ourselves?
I don't care about the neuroscience, but I
Use the mic, Taiwan. Use the mic, please.
Your question is that how the neuroscience is applied to the VR, is it right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for my answer, but neuroscience is not applied in my slide. But haptic feedback and gesture, whether providing the presence is the best feature of the VR. So all collection of this picture is the connection to neuroscience. I think that's my answer. Yeah.
So whenever I look at your 360-degree camera images, they look warped or distorted on the extremities in front. On the sides, they always look warped, distorted. Is there a way to make it look like me looking here without the warping?
Is that an effect of the lens at the extremity?
You can't fix that?
Like a wide angle fish, if you have a fisheye lens. Yeah.
You can't de-warp the image?
Your question is the 360-degree images are showing that like the fisheye view or like this, or it is depend on the application, the movie player or the image viewer. Or you can implement viewer like the fisheye view or the other setting value. Or the main question of your question is related on the field of view, FOV. We call it FOV. Or most applications set the FOV as your expectation. But when you close the FOV, then I can see the only narrow viewpoint, such as this, like this. And when you increase the FOV, then you can emphasize image like the fisheye view.
So you can't fix the distortion and fixed eye view, fisheye view?
It's the lens. You ask your own. It's the lens. And I have answers to.
They should both for 10 It's their problems.
So basically, it's a 360-degree photo because you combine the two lenses together and they stitch it together. So it's in essence you're projecting what is in the inside of the sphere which is very similar to how you have a picture of Earth, which is outside of the globe. And like maps, right? Maps have a way of projecting, they call it equirectangular mapping of the data. You can also do that with this kind of images, although there's just sort of projectors in the inside. So most of the 360 you can just, with a smartphone, you just tilt it, you go to the left, to the right, to the top, and bottom, and that doesn't come across as it is. I mean, there are different ways of projecting it. This is just plain from the side hands. But you can project it in a rectangular format, like a regular map.
Yeah, I want to bring up that. I think you have two very good questions about how the story and information coming out. I think it has to do with two eyes, where you have one eye sees this way, the other eye sees this way, and then you have the optic nerve. Optic nerve sees two images and it gets to the neurotransmitters in the back of the mind, and that causes the virtual reality.
It's getting to, I mean, so there are two things. One is the 360 degree that you can look at all, and that's in 2D, but you can look at it from all angles. But you're referring to the stereoscopic 3D, and that's another effect, but that's totally separate. But that could be also. When we talk about field, just being able to have 360 degree image that doesn't need to be taken with a stereoscopic lens. So you don't have to have two lenses. Like they have only one lens, they don't have a stereoscopic effect. One lens on each side, front and the back. So the whole stereoscopic depth feeling is sort of a whole different discussion than the mapping onto a rectangle.
Can I just ask for clarification? So you're talking about how the sides of the image are stretched, right? Or warped. And then it's because of the sphere, the shape of the sphere, because you're essentially looking inside the sphere when you put on the VR.
Hello, any typo is available?
That's a very good question because I think that was the confusion. They're totally different animals.
Yeah, when I
but they can be combined.
stereoscopic is actually 360 here, whereas the 360 when I type the image,
Yes, that is correct.
it's like inside the sphere.
That's what the 360 is.
That's 360. Stereoscopic is definitely
right now.
You can have a regular photo like this. Only one in the stereoscope. That's not the and the stereoscopic is an extra thing to add that.
Hey guys, hold on. Hey, one conversation at a time. Any more questions for? Any more questions? How about we ask them questions for the giveaways?
Okay, if you have a question, please give a question to me after the session.
Okay, let's ask him questions and then see if we can stump him.
I will stand here. Please give me, question. Okay.
What's the user base for VR right now?
Sorry.
If I want to write an app for VR, what's the user base that I can target number of users that I can hope to sell to?
About some kind of objection with the discovery, with if you want to go to the Disneyland, but you don't have the time, but you seriously want to go to the Disneyland, then if you have the VR, then VR can provide the presence.
No, I understand that, but I'm asking how many users have headsets these days?
About the
There's two kinds, right? There's Oculus and then there's the Google Cardboard.
Yes.
So if you look at Android, there are a lot of Google Cardboard as well. So if you look at the Android platform,
Right.
there's a lot of people on Android. You can create content for that, and then Oculus is much higher.
So are we talking like 1 million or?
So Android, Samsung, phones or data, the population that uses
So
that.
it's time to write is it enterprise level or
We're
user?
talking about consumer level.
Okay.
we are more than 1 million.
Sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot.
It is.
But most powerful device is the US sell about 10,000 this year,
Okay.
only this year.
For the most powerful one.
Yeah, most powerful.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, another application is the resistance training. Training is most of important applications. So you can see a man with the HPV and shutter gun. This can offer to another training, and another person is on the parachute training.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Yeah, another interesting application is the therapy for addiction.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
So isn't there, like, I'm wondering the quality of VR right now, because if you are doing training like that, like serious professional training, how many hours do you have to wear something like this, and the sickness
Have you
of the
tried
VR
it?
and also the resolution
Have you
is
tried
not
it?
really good right now. So what is the downside of putting VR headset for so long?
Exactly. The problem is the price, only the price. The playtime or the other thing is not problem, because the most powerful, as I said before, most powerful VR is the Steam VR, and I can use it more than 1 hour, but I don't feel the thickness. Yeah, but it is very expensive, more than $10,000, and you need the most powerful PC. Yeah.
One of the biggest problem with mobile phone and VR gear is it scans the wrong direction. They scan from portrait, it looks like landscape. And that your motion from left and right always offset because of the difference of time of scanning the faces. That's one challenge to a mobile phone itself, VR display has a lot of such problems. And because the phone manufacturer don't want to change how they scan, so now the phone-based VR all scan in the project direction, which is not supposed to be in the capturing of the sensors.
Yeah, there is the two kind of VR. One is the PC-based, and the machine-based, and another is the phone-based. I think the phone-based is not good enough to use, just showing the technology. But PC-based VR is the more than is powerful more than phone-based VR. So I don't know it is right answer to you, but I'm not suggest the phone-based VR in is not enough developed. So there is more than next year more. Samsung released the more than powerful VR, and next year they release the more powerful VR device, and next year more powerful VR device. So you can wait the satisfy the VR device or the buy it now, because the late by the device is the most powerful. But in this, yeah, I'm not sure it is answer to you or not. Yeah.
Comment?
Yeah.
Good example. Addiction is a psychological event. Addiction could be any addiction. It has to do with psychotherapy of mind. But I'm getting back to relaxing on the bottom. Full relaxation can be done through silence.
Yeah.
They just sit in silence. You get disconnected with the feeling in silence.
Yeah.
So we're only seeing a couple of places on the web that you can actually put, 360 videos on there and actually be able to, interact with it. I was wondering what it takes to actually get this on the web, which is like the biggest platform for it.
More out, please.
Well, I've only seen, like 360 videos on a couple of places like Facebook or whatever. So what does it take to get it out where anybody can actually develop something like that on their own platform? Is there some kind of problem way to do that?
Yeah, is there like a player technology? Is there some type of 360 player technology?
I have an answer. So, from my experience, WebGL is the 3D way of showing 3D information on browsers. So that when every browser supports WebGL, then I think consciously will start making more browsers. Right now, only the latest version of the browser support WebGL, which is the 3D, where you can see 3D content. And then you of course need the hardware to view it on.
Yeah. But there's just like the Facebook player, right? I can hold my device, I can move it in a 360 format, right?
Right. Facebook did their own. Right.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
Facebook and YouTube have their own, and you can embed it in like an iPhone in a web browser.
Got it.
The sticks display.
Okay.
So, is there anything beyond that? Is there a common solution to that?
Your question is that open source library, such as open source library of the web,
Yeah.
put you the 360 degree images, is it right? Yeah, including the video, there's the several libraries, but you can find the A-frame. Then you can use A-frame is I only one is A-frame is just only one library. There is another library is available, but A-frame is the I recommend the A-frame. Yeah.
Because that's a really good point. Because the example that Regina showed, all you need is an API request where you can grab the picture from the camera and display 360 on the web, right? Because if you make a WebGL-based application, then you can display potentially, I don't know what format is the 360 picture. If it is an SVG file, then you can display it on the web using WebGL, and then you can browse the content on the web, and you don't need to have Android or iPhone or install an app.
So that's assuming that, I mean, if you're looking at people who have mobile phones, or get mobile technology has a whole new platform, your function is that people all have access to the web, and now it's not the case.
Do you want to continue on the presentation? Or?
It's actually too many questions. So I would like to.
Do you want to continue to go to the slide, or do you want to do more questions?
Two more questions.
So what we'll probably do is like hold your questions and let's get through the slides, and then we'll have questions.
Another application is that we have for the PTSD, just show the video.
War is among the most demanding challenges a human being can experience, even for the best prepared military personnel. Reports say that 1 in 5 Iraq and Afghanistan veterans have been diagnosed with some level of post-traumatic stress. But how to help is not always clear. BraveMind is a form of virtual reality exposure therapy that combines video game-based simulations with one of the most widely used evidence-based therapies. Making use of the University of Southern California Institute for Creative Technologies' expertise in immersive technologies and emotional storytelling, BraveMind is a treatment option with appeal for today's digital generation. BraveMind gradually recreates trauma-relevant scenarios that clinicians can use to help patients confront and process difficult memories in a safe and supportive environment. More than just sights and sounds, BraveMind uses a virtual reality head-mounted display, directional 3D audio, vibrations, and smells to generate a truly immersive recreation of the event that can be regulated at a pace the patient can handle.
We help people get back to the things that they were traumatized by, help them confront those things and face them, talk about them, but this process of doing this repetitively over time, what you see is a gradual decline in the anxiety and the fear response.
Currently deployed in over 50 sites, including VA hospitals, military hospitals, and university research clinics, this exposure therapy system has been shown to produce a meaningful reduction of post-traumatic stress symptoms during initial trials.
We're not erasing memories or anything, they still develop. Memories don't have the same intense, painful, emotional power that they have before.
With the success of BraveMind, ICT researchers begin to evaluate what can be done not just to heal, but to help prevent traumatic stress. Enter Strive, stress resilience in virtual environments. The goal of Strive is to teach effective emotional coping skills and better prepare service members for fire.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the end of the during the application of VR, and the next is the this approach. I will describe this approach of VR. We are concentrated on the three kind of the paths. One is the hard display, and really captures a 30-60-degree camera, and some kind of the controller, like input controller like this. It is based on the hardware, but it is the essential part of the VR. So currently we are released the LG VR. We have comparison to the other device. The controller is similar to others, and the display is display size is less than the Gear VR, but this rate is Gear VR is heavy to the wear in your head, but LVR is the lightweight to wear your head. Looks like its size, its weight is look some kind of its weight is just as sunglasses or the glasses. The weight is the most strongest part of our VR device. Yeah.
What's the difference between LCD and OLED technology?
Your question is between LCD and OLED, right? Yeah. Exactly. The responsive time is different. OLED is the less responsive time, and LCD has the what's more than 60 milliseconds response time, and OLED has the 16 more than 20 milliseconds in response time. So OLED is better than LCD.
Can you get motion sickness? Is OLED more prone to motion sickness? So if I move my head like this very quickly, that time difference is what?
Yeah, you are right. Yeah. Okay, this is the last. This is the last presentation, and appendix. This is the you can buy this device, but in my opinion, the performance relation between the devices. I think this is the one, in my opinion, I think HD5 is the most powerful VR device, and next is the Oculus, and next is the PlayStation VR. But phone-based VR is not good as the gaming VR. But in the phone-based VR, the Gear VR is the best. And our LG VR is less powerful than Gear VR. But as I said before, it is light. It is light. Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Which one's the bottom one in the middle? But which one was the bottom, the one in the middle on the bottom? Which one was that? It was in between the Vive and the PlayStation. What headset was that?
Is that the HoloLens? Or
that one, yeah. The bottom middle. What is that one? No, that one. This one. No, one. There.
Oculus.
Well, that's Oculus.
That's the new one. This is Oculus.
Do you want to ask them questions?
Have any questions?
So do you want to ask them? Do you have a question prepared for the giveaway?
we have another questions for the giveaway, as you know. So what's questions? In the VR. So which video? Let's show the shark. So the question is about the VR. I'm so confused with. Okay, we have SDKs for the LG VR. Yes, which is the SDK? What is the name of the SDK from the Google?
Cardboard.
The first one, yes, cardboard, right?
All right.
Great.
What do you want to do for the giveaway?
Yeah, we have.
Which one do you want to pick? You want the drone or you want the wireless headsets?
No, I want the.
Okay, the last question. Last question is, so actually I'm not familiar with VR. I just focus on the 360 cam, so as you know. So I have a question from our 360 cam. So we have the SDKs for LG 360 cam. It's already big time. Okay. So the name is Print Camera SDKs. So this SDK includes 3 types of content. One is the sample code. The other is APIs. So the last one. What is the last one? Oh, yeah.
Documentation.
Yes, you're right. Documentation.
All right.
Congratulations.
Do you have a question or? Well, let's just wrap it up. If you guys want to have questions, you guys can come up. But I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. Definitely the LG team. You know, they're also kind of pretty exhausted as well for this week. I think we still have a couple of refreshments left. You guys are welcome to mingle. And also, Regina and the rest of the team will be here to answer more questions. But thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight.